How about them goddamn birds, huh? How about them? See, sorry last week I didn't come here, and last night I did not come here. I had a lot going on, it's Christmas time with the family. You get the whole deal. A lot going on with that and celebrating and blah, blah, blah. And happy holidays to everyone out there. You get the deal. Now, last week, before I get to last week, I will say this. Last night was a tremendous win. Excellent win for the Eagles. It was a statement because look back to last week, the Carolina Panthers game. Yeah, we beat the Carolina Panthers. I wasn't worried about it. I thought it was a classic trap game. I thought we actually thought we were going to lose. Then I heard that guy put that $3.1 million bet on the Eagles, the biggest one in NFL history in a regular season game. I said, oh my God, Vegas ain't letting that guy walk out with that money. But we ended up pulling out, and that's what good teams do. When there's a trap game like that against a Carolina Panthers team that's played pretty well against other people, I said, just take the win. We'll go on to next week. I thought nothing of it. I moved on with my day, and then the A.J. Brown thing happened, where he sat back, talked about this, that, the passing's the problem. Everyone took it the wrong way, so then it switched into Brandon Graham was talking on his show, the BG show or whatever on WIP, and it exploded into this thing. I mean, it was everywhere. You couldn't escape it. I had to turn WIP off. I had to turn the 97.5 off. I had to, hell, even when I come home from work, I like to put on the NFL Network. They were on there talking about it. I had to turn that off. I said, this is out of control. I couldn't even go online. I couldn't even go on Twitter. Everything was A.J. Brown, Hurts got beef, and people are digging up stories from 2-3 years ago and all this and all that. And I said, this scared me because of last year with the 10-1 start. And it goes downhill. But I said, this defense is too good for us to go downhill like last year. This team is too good like it did last year. But internal fighting, that could cause something. And you know what? The Eagles came right out and shut everybody up, man. They shut everybody up. I saw the practice this week. Jalen Hurts was out there bopping his head. They're playing everybody's talking, na, 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 my plurality. And look what happened. Ballin'! Hurts looked efficient. The pass game was on fire. Almost 300 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 2 passing, 1 rushing, 3 touchdowns total. We just looked perfect. Yeah, we didn't run the ball that well. We ran it, 19 times with Barkley. He only had 62 yards, but the Steelers had the number 1 rush defense. But we came out and I knew going into this week, I said, man, I really hope they don't focus on passing too much and then mistakes happen or this and that and get back to where we were in the beginning of the season. They got to continue to know we're a run-first team. I was right. They did come out passing the ball, but it looked precise, efficient, and, the play calling was great. It was 1, 2, 3, 3-step shot, throw. He was getting it out quickly, getting it to Devontae, getting it to AJ. And, let your playmakers just make plays after the catches, man. I even give shout out to Kenny Gainwell. Kenny Gainwell balled out. He had a really good game, especially when Barkley got hurt. They say he did, and it scared the hell out of me. I said, man, if I ain't gonna lie to you, if he goes down, there's a shot. Your season's done, dude. The way he's been running the ball, like he's been the whole focus. And if you notice, there was plays where Kenny Gainwell was in, and some things didn't go right. When Barkley came in, all of a sudden our pass game was better because everybody's focus is on that. Look. Going down that field, and for us to fumble the ball at first with Jalen Hurts, I said, oh, my God, this is going to be a long day. And then we finally get the ball back. Our defense is phenomenal. They say the best defense in the NFL, and I totally agree. I think it is, man. They don't bitch, they don't complain, do nothing. They just get right at it. And they balled. They shut that whole offense down for the Steelers. Just to prove it, we stopped them after we fumbled. Said, wow, we got out of that jam good. We punt the ball. They punt the ball to us. Cooper DeJean now fumbles. I said, oh, my God, man. Somehow our defense still got us out of that, only to hold them to a field goal. But offensively, defense, like I said, hella credit. They've been doing their thing, and they're still doing their thing. Balling. But for this offense to come out and basically shut up everybody, I mean, it was such a week where I said, I was actually nervous about this game. I said, I ain't gonna lie, even before this drama, I thought it was going to be a defensive game. You have 2 of the top defenses in the league, everything, whatever. And I said, it's going to be a defensive game. I said, maybe the Eagles win. It'll be like 17 to whatever, 14 or 17, like a real close game. And I was wrong. And the Eagles came out the gates dominating. And, to go up 17-3, I said, damn. Everything was clicking. And then, of course, the Steelers come back a little bit, and we're like, oh, my God, now going to halftime. What was it, 17-13 or something like that? I said, this is unbelievable. But then we get out of the half, and the Steelers didn't score a single point after that. We held them scoreless. Man, what the hell, man. What a great freaking win. But really, back to this offense. Jalen Hurts showed everybody that, yes, we can still beat you throwing the ball. We don't throw it much. We don't, because we have a great run game. But if you need me to throw it, I can still win these games. Now, it's funny, though. I will say this. There was times in the game where, for example, he would get like 1, 2, 3, find his read, throw the ball. 1, 2, 3, find his read, throw the ball. But then there would be plays where he would hold the ball too long, 10, 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Or the play was a long developing route, so he's holding the ball, waiting for someone to get open, holding. There's no safety person underneath that leaks out. There's nobody like over the middle. There's nothing there. There's no little, dump off to the running back. It's just everybody's going and running these routes. He's holding the ball for 5 to 6 seconds, and that's what created sacks. That's what created him starting to try to run around, move around. All he does is roll out, and he ends up getting hit, or he ends up just thrown out of balance. Nothing comes from it. But when he snaps the ball and just finds that read, and we're running, say it's a slant or mesh compound set, whatever we're running, and the ball just gets out quickly, we are unstoppable. And then you also incorporate that with Barkley. Yesterday, didn't have his best game, 69 yards. Though his longest rush was a 22-yard run, but that was great, put us right in the end zone. If there's one thing I can ask of the Eagles coaching staff is that if you're going to do this pass game, which I don't mind, you have to, you know what I mean? And you have a top weapons, I prefer that. I prefer the short game. I prefer getting it out quickly and just dicing them up that way. Because you have playmakers that are quick, that are fast, that can beat guys one-on-one, no doubt about it. A.J. Brown's damn near uncoverable. Just get it out. Just get it to your playmakers' hands and let them run after the catch. And even Tom Brady said it. The GOAT, the greatest of all time. He said it during the broadcast. He kept saying it. He said, man, they came out looking so perfect on offense. They look so good when he just does it. And then he interviewed Hurts after the game, gave Jalen Hurts an award, and he said, hey, look, man, when you just catch that ball and then just find AJ or find whoever, you're unstoppable, man, when you do it like that. That's from Tom Brady's mouth. And he's right, because I've seen it in the past, in the prior. Now, I'm not saying don't go for deep shots, but when it's there, yeah, go for the bomb. But coming out the gates, that's what I wanted. And that kind of reminded me of week 1 against Green Bay Packers, besides the interceptions and turnovers, fumbles, whatever happened. But passing move was good, running move was good, everything was efficient. And that's what I think we should do. If we're going to pass, like I said, I prefer it that way. And you just triculate down the field, do, and boom. But, man, that was impressive. I was so happy to shut everybody up. Now we're on to Washington. I know I keep talking about the same thing, the offense, but it was just a stressful week. Even if you're a fan, you're sitting there going, man, what the hell is going to happen? They're going to implode like last year. We are screwed. What's going to happen? It was the talk of the town everywhere. And, man, for you to see them to go out there, shut everybody up and ball against a top defense is impressive as hell to me. Now we're on to Washington. This is going to be a tough game now. The number 1 seed still up for grabs now with Detroit losing yesterday, but there's still tiebreakers, all this other stuff, blah, blah, blah. I can't worry about all that. Okay, I can only focus on what we can do. We got to try to win out, and that's it. Let's go Birds, Fly, Fly. Comment below on your thoughts. Hell of a damn game, man. Hell of a damn game. Hey, and Jake Elliott, man, congrats to him, man. He did his thing yesterday. He made the field goals and no mistakes. Everything was good, man. Let's go Birds. I'm out. Peace. Comment below on your thoughts. On to Washington.